What is up, YouTube? It is I, HPJ, here, returning to you guys with another HPJ podcast. It is Sunday, August 16th of 2026, and it is a pretty decently bright outside situation for my city today. Yay! Um, So I'm coming at you guys today because we got a couple of things to talk about, and most of it is gaming news that has occurred over the last 2 days. So let's just go ahead and pop right through it. But before we do, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has come to watch my podcast. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously. Hit the notification bell to be informed when I upload more content to the channel, and social media links will be in the comment section below. So with that said and done, let's go ahead and talk about everything. So first off, Kingdom Hearts fans, I know you guys are eating well because there is so much Kingdom Hearts news going around. It is not even crazy. So over the weekend, Disney decided to drop multiple trailers for not only some of their upcoming movies like The Incredibles, Frozen, and even Coco 2, but they decided to drop a Kingdom Hearts trailer. A Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. It dropped. Literally yesterday, it dropped, and all the Kingdom Hearts fans are going crazy because Coco is being added to Kingdom Hearts 4. That's right, the world of Coco. Celebrating, the Day of the Dead, the passing, all of this will be in Kingdom Hearts 4. We also got more to the trailer where we are going to see Donald, Goofy, and Mickey make a Stella appearance in Kingdom Hearts 4, and they will be playable. We have not played as any of these guys for a long period of time. I think they were playable characters back in maybe Kingdom Hearts 3, 5 days over 2, and maybe whatever position Mickey wants to play within whatever games he wants to. But yeah, it has been a while since the Disney trio was, playable in Kingdom Hearts. So it's nice to know that they will be playable again. We also got a glimpse of Riku now appearing in Shibuya to protect, of course, his best friend, Mr. Sora. And I think now, after a while, Mickey probably was able to find the answers he needed to track down Sora. Also, we get a glimpse of Hades and Olympia, where we got to see Donald and Goofy be playable. That's right, Donald and Goofy will be teaming up to travel through Olympia to find the Lord of the Dead himself, Hades. And Hades basically tells them, I don't know where Sora is, because he ain't dead. And if he was dead, that'd probably be one of the biggest things ever, to know that the soul of the Keyblade warrior was residing in hell. But like they told him, like Hades told Donald and Goofy, he ain't here. So, and not to mention, this trailer was in English too, so we got to hear the names, we got to see more action as well. Sora's Keyblade turns into this beautiful flowered covered blade with skulls on each end. It was very, very beautiful. And a lot of references to Dia de los Muertos. For those who don't know, that is translated to the Day of the Dead, the celebration of those who have passed in Latin culture. It's a very beautiful festival. I think it's a week-long festival, ending with a walk to the burial grounds to celebrate the lives and livelihoods of those who've passed. It's a very beautiful situation. It's a very, very beautiful celebration. Please do look it up. Because it's not just about food. It's not just about family. It's also just about, the bond that you have with those you love. It's such a beautiful ceremony. And such a beautiful tribute as well. And it comes right around the time Halloween starts. Which I know most people overshadow the Day of the Dead for it. But no, they can coincide and be respected between both. Also, I want some real damn conscious. Damn it. Dia de los Muertos. The food is amazing. Because it is. Latin cuisine is delicious. So, alright. I've gotten that out of the way. The other thing to talk about is, yes, new Frozen, new Incredibles, Um, those trailers, snippets have been going around. And Coco 2, because Coco 2 is going to be a thing. Why does Coco need a sequel? It's like, alright. I haven't watched Coco, so I wouldn't know. But I am going to, before the end of this year, it's going to be on my list of things to watch, and I'm going to watch Coco. Especially if there's going to be a Coco 2. I don't know much about Frozen. I did watch Frozen 1, which was actually really good. And of course, we did to hear Let It Go. And it's a bop. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bop. But I do know the parents were probably irritated because they were tired of hearing their kids sing "Let It Go, Let It Go." It's like, yeah, I kind of get that. Also, I need to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but don't worry. 1, 2, and 3 will be available for systems in about a few weeks because the ports and stuff will be coming, like Nintendo said. And it's crazy to know that KH1, 2, 3, Dream Drop Distance, and all of them are now going to be on, fully available on Switch. This is crazy. Switch and Switch 2. It's just, Jesus. They are really pushing him for this. I'm so glad I bought me a Switch 2 when I did, because holy crap, I'd be pissed for not having one with all these games coming out for it. What other news to talk about? Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Immortal Phoenix has been announced, as well as cards for the Winged Dragon of Ra, the most powerful of the Egyptian gods, according to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. Of course, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Which is funny though, because out of 3 Egyptian gods, yeah, Ra seems to now have tipped the scale in its favor as being the most powerful of the Egyptian gods, because Obelisk and Slifer really don't have much going for them, especially not Slifer. And as you can see here, even still, it's like, damn, these are really good provisions for Ra. So now they're trying to make Ra competitive, Ra meta. And I'm just like, the Egyptian gods had maybe a brief period of time where they could have been meta, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Decided to not do that. And in addition to that, it's kind of just like, well, you guys are really putting in all this effort, but it's just like, alright. And I'm seeing people make these videos for Ra. I see people making videos to put in the new additional stuff. And I'm just like, but is it worth it? Because to me, it just feels like, nah, it's not really worth it. A lot of upgrades to a lot of monsters that Merrick used within his duels, between Joey, Yugi, and Mai. There's also a lot of references as well, and I'm quite shocked that we don't have a reference to Yugi using Ra. But then again, the only time Ra has ever been summoned by Yugi outside of maybe... No, there really hasn't. Just the glimpses of needing the Egyptian gods to do his bidding. That was legitimately it. Everything else is just Merrick using Ra. So, yeah, it's the yeah. And I know a lot of people are probably saying, oh, you probably wanted Immortal Phoenix to be in Harpy, didn't you? And yes, I did. I will fully admit that. I thought, Immortal Phoenix was going to focus on Harpy Lady, and the fact that Harpies had Harpy Lady Phoenix formation, but I guess not. Will I have my fingers crossed for there being Harpy support in this set? Yeah, but I'm not going to sit there and dwell on it either. And we still have until October when they make the announcement for the potentially next Yu-Gi-Oh! Main set for the franchise. And what that first set of January will be for the OCG, because people are stating that, ooh, it might be one for Kaiba. I kind of hope it's not Kaiba, because I'm tired of seeing Blue Eyes every fucking 5 minutes. And I would like to see some of the other duelists get some attention. Especially considering how iconic Miss Valentine was. I don't understand why Harpies have not gotten any recognition in the last, 7 years since the release of, Duelist Pack Sisters of the Rose for the OCG? Because that was released November of 2018. So, that's 8 years ago for the OCG. It'll be 8 years for TCG next January. So, yeah, it's just like, alright, we get it. You don't like Harpy. You don't have to rub it in our faces. You do enough of that as well. So yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. Also, speaking of Harpy news, because I gotta do a video on that. Harpy's Feather Duster and Cyber / Harpy Lady are getting released in the art collection set for the OCG. That set's coming out in October, along with the art collection set for Oh no, the classic collection set for Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel. Because they just made an announcement too. Crystal Seer is getting a release for the OCG. I'm like, oh, okay. Watered down, but still very useful. She, on her flip summon of the main phase in which she was flipped face up, or if you control another water monster, or you have to control another water monster, um, reveal, escalate the top two cards of your deck, add one to your hand, put the other at the bottom of your deck. And you only use one effective Crystal Seer once per turn. So, hard once per turn on her, a mandatory flip, and basically just trying to utilize her ability for whatever you possibly can look for. It's pretty meh, but I'm sure there's decks that'll try to use it just to see how well it would go. It's good for like a first turn or someone going like second, but then you also remember that your opponent is going right after you, so you really have to do a lot to keep those things together. But it's nice to see that Crystal Seer, Magician of Faith, and even Mask of Darkness are showing themselves in this game. So it's nice to that. Outside of that, really, I don't really have any major big things that I'm looking forward to in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think for the most part, just because I've seen everybody run around, play happy, smiles, and be happy, lucky, happy, dory, peachy teens. So really, at this point, I'm just waiting for a couple of things to be announced or whatever things are being seen. And then if the TCG is going to follow behind the OCG and put some of those classic art styles into their own collection. And if not, I mean, fine. It is what it is. But I would love to see it. Digimon news, I'll give you guys just a glimpse of what's going on with Digimon. BT26 is going to be coming out the first week of September for its official release on September 4th. The pre-releases will be in 2 weeks, so it's only a week between the official release, which is typical of Digimon. But no interest in it. Not looking into the set. Nothing really big for me to be looking forward to. I'm basically just happy to get what I have right now, which is absolutely nothing, because I haven't touched Digimon for the last couple of months, and I'm pretty much okay with that. I am just looking forward to absolutely nothing, because I have not looked at Digimon cards for a while. The only real Digimon cards that I had seen were maybe the new Salamon and Tailmon that were, I guess, supposed to help Junomon, but that's really about it. I just wanted to add them into my Mastodon deck just to improve those areas, but you can what you will. The Mastodon note from BT21, I mean, BT23 did drop, so I am looking into getting her. So, still, the only card that I cannot get, because it is very sensitive, is Mira Mikagura from the Heroines collection, because I believe now she probably jumped up to 40 or 50, which is still a lot more better than her original version, but since there has not been a re-release of that, what can you do, right? So, outside of that really is Puzzles and Dragons, and the most recent thing that's going on with Pad is this horrible Super Godfest for Takibana that they're trying, Takabana, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, that they're doing right now, which is basically one free roll from the Magic Stones from the Super Godfest, and then just one stone a week, one stone a day for the next couple of weeks, in addition to all the other stuff going on. June Brides did drop. I've already done the June Bride stuff, and I got all the necessary cards for the newer version of the Reinhardt team. But I'll have all the weapon assists for this shit. So there's another team going down the drain because I don't have weapon assists to help me clear another difficult dungeon. So it's like, oh well, fuck it. I don't have the attacker buff badge. I don't have all of this other shit that is needed. I don't have replacements. So it's very hard to try to build it. So I don't know. It's just what it is. Because there's a lot of cards I just don't have, and I'm not running around looking for them either. Outside of that, really, I mean, everything else is perfectly fine with Puzzle and Dragons. I think the next major things we're waiting for are the Gung Ho collab return. We're waiting for Madoka to be announced, which I'm pretty sure is probably going to be sometime this weekend. When we get the announcement, because probably within the middle of the month, they love to do the Gung Ho America likes to drop their newer editions and stuff. Pad Island is going on currently right now in JP. I did see some of the new buffs, some of the new cards. I want some of the newer cards for Gintama because I don't have all the Gintama cards, and hopefully some of the new stuff will work out. But Jesus Christ, like, pad is getting way too expensive for me to be running around. But I'm just like, I'm good. After I bought that bundle, I know the reset for the bundle will be soon. I'm just done with June Bride. That's why I didn't even mess with Conan, because it's like, there's nothing here for me to touch in Conan. And I was just like, the one team I want to use for Gintama, I think has a Conan collab card. I just never rolled her. And that's also the kind of thing too with gachas is that you have to roll specific things that other people are running. And it's like, well, what about alternatives? They're like, well, there is no alternative. It's either this or that. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. No, we're good. I'm alright. So, yeah, no, I'm not even going to bother with that. So, yeah, and then I do have to get ready to do Crash's next video. I'm going to go back into my retrospectives again by visiting Crash Bandicoot 2 Entrance for the GBA. And then after that will also be Crash Bandicoot, you lucky bastard. Crash Bandicoot, yeah, it'll be Crash, and then I gotta start working on Spyro. But Spyro doesn't have too many videos, to be honest with you, that I'll be doing. Only because it really wasn't much of the Spyro games that I played. Outside the original trilogy, Reignited, the GBA games, and that was it. I didn't play none of the Legend games. Although the Legend games are, you can just download shit. I just didn't play them. I played one, and I played it for a brief second, and it was like, yeah, I don't like Spyro being a beat 'em up. It did look nice, though, I will say that, but outside that, no, not really anything big or spectacular, so, yeah, and it's really just kind of my blessings and kind of my marks for them, and then we'll figure out things from there, but outside of that, really, nope, not anything too big or too shabby. Fortnite. The fuck I'm mentioning this shit for, but I guess I got to. Crash and Spyro, Sonic, and a couple other characters are joining Fortnite within the next couple of months. Sonic is having his Fortnite release sometime within the next few weeks. There's always a IDW comic of Sonic, Silver, and Shadow who will be in Fortnite and meeting their counterparts in the regular world. Green Hill will be available as part of the Sonic Jump. And then we saw Crash and Spyro, who were in the trailer as well. It's like, ew, that's an ugly model of Crash. Spyro did look cute. It was Spyro. But it's just like, this is not making me play Fortnite. I will just let y'all know that now. I am not playing Fortnite to play Crash and Spyro. I will play their original games, and I will hope they come into Smash Brothers. But that is not making me want to play Fortnite. And I would not be shocked if Fortnite ended up in Smash Brothers. Whenever they decide to do an initial release of Smash Brothers. It's just, no thank you. No ma'am. No ma'am, I'm good. There is no need for me to accidentiate myself with Fortnite. So, that's a thing. Never really. That was like just the main house of it. I don't really have too many things gaming wise to talk about. My birthday is going to be next week. Well, this upcoming week. There will be a couple. It's only a few days away, and then yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of that. I will be going out next weekend with my brother to celebrate it, and then we will be doing. We'll just go out to eat. That's pretty much about it. I'm not really too concerned about it. And then after that was just it. I don't really have too many big plans. We're just gonna have cake and ice cream and call it a day, or my variation of cake and ice cream because I did at least buy my own cake. But outside that, really, that was pretty much about it. I don't have any really big things or major things to really look forward to in terms of it. I just kind of just really disappointed though because of YouTube. Since she was not about the birthday thing, I'm kind of still disappointed about the whole Immortal Phoenix thing because there is gonna be one particular card I have to look for, and thankfully it's a trap card, and no one's playing traps. So I have to just look for it for the artwork, but it's basically Harpy Lady Sisters with Ra in his background. And I was like, oh, that is a thing. So, yeah. Outside of that, really, the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, not too much. Everything else, pretty basic. Um, yeah, really not much stuff left. Oh, I think I mentioned the Kingdom Hearts release date, huh? Oh, if I haven't mentioned the Kingdom Hearts release date, late 2026. Yeah, late 2026. Is the official release. I mean, late 2027 is the window frame for. Oh, sorry, a friend of mine just texted me. Yeah, sorry, no, I was confirming with a friend of mine about some stuff that was going on today, in my city. Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, it's happening today. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm just listening to some stuff. Um, for a friend of mine, some other things, but apparently some other stuff is going on. As well. Jesus. Jesus. Cost $30? Shit, no, I'm good. But where is the event? Okay, where's the festival site? Oh, in Clay Street. Oh, they moved everything. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I was just reading through stuff, that's all. Um, for some events going on today. That's totally in the opposite direction of where I wanted to go anyway. So, alright, anyway. Um, so yeah, anyway, yeah, there was just a whole bunch of other things I was talking to my friend about. But no, I'm just really just making sure everything is together for certain situations. But no, fuck, now I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Yeah, so I think I left off at no Fortnite. Birthday stuff is going down. I'm really just trying to make it through the second week of work because the first week was already a hellstorm. Um, Not really too many good things, but yeah, yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, that's kind of it. I was, oh, I have an order coming as well from Amazon. I had a couple of things I ordered for this weekend. And for myself, of course. I got a new little thing for my phone. I got a phone case, but where the magnet is for it, it was on the wrong side. I was like, oh, damn it. It's not where I wanted it to be, but sure. And then there's a couple of other things too. It's like, it is what it is. I'm fine. With how things are going. I really just been in my own world. So I'm sorry you guys have a lot of things. I do have a lot of videos I have to make as well. So I want to update my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff with new deck profiles as well. I also want to a lot of things going. I'm also just really happy because um, snapping my fingers horribly because I have a band-aid on it. Uh, um, shit, what was it? Um, I'm sorry because HPJ is kind of also just like traveling around things. Um, I should know this. La 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 la. Shit. Sorry, I'm blanking out because there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm doing like all of it. Yeah. So yeah. Um. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, yeah. No. I just a couple of things. Just a couple of here's and there's, and then just figuring those things out. With working on. And then I ordered my stuff from Amazon, and then I gotta make sure to get my Amazon stuff before this weekend, and then just wait till the next time it's free and available. Cause, yeah, it's not really big things to talk about, is it? But, oh, I was talking about future plans. No, I just got a deck profile to be doing, and then after the deck profile, I'll just basically just be in limbo land. That's why the retrospectives are coming back because I'm no new retrospective land. What am I continually doing for the retrospectives? I'm going to be doing um, Crash 2 in Tramps for the GBA, and then I'm going to be looking into Spyro Attack of the Rhinox. It's been a minute since I talked about Attack of the Rhinox, and that's simply just because, hell, I had kind of forgot about Attack of the Rhinox, I'm not gonna lie. But I will be looking into Attack of the Rhinox. I really will be looking into Attack of the Rhinox. Primarily because a lot of people were fans of Attack of the Rhinox. I'm kind of still a fan of Attack of the Rhinox. But I definitely want to talk about that game, and then I'll talk about Season of Fire, Season of Flame, Season of Ice, and Season of Flame. And then there'll be some more stuff about um, the GBA stuff there. Because I think by that point, it won't be one GBA game. I'll be talking about two. A console game and a GBA game, because then I'll go into Crash Nitro Kart. PlayStation, GameCube, Xbox, and then of course the version of it for Game Boy Advance. Because yes, that was when you would get a console version and a handheld version. And I was very shocked that it was a handheld version of Crash Nitro Kart, which I have this itchy to want to play now because why not? But no, are we looking into that too? I mean, it's a crazy thing too because I love Spyro and Crash, but there was just a lot of games I didn't play because I was just like, oh no, that looks bad. And then find out, oh, you dodged the bullet. Except for the Legend games. I never played the Legend Spyro games. I touched one of the Legend Spyro games, but it was just a beat 'em up. And I was like, I don't want to play Spyro as a beat 'em up. I want to play Spyro who explores worlds and shoots flame breath and charges at things. And I'm so glad they're recounting it with the realm of Spyro Realm Beyond, because I don't like to mention Into the Dragonfly for so like too, and it's sad because Into the Dragonfly has a really good soundtrack. But it's just like, ew, all the other things attached to it. So that's one of the reasons why I was just like, I'm not putting much effort into it if there's not going to be much effort put into itself. Um, and then from there was just like all the nostalgic stuff that was going to be added to it. So I'm just like, yeah, I really am just going to go through with these retrospectives. So those are the two retrospectives I'm going to be doing. And then probably three if I want to go into CNK. But that also depends too. Because I want to save the trilogies for um, for September. because that's when the anniversary of Crash 1 and Spiral 1. And it's funny though, because if I wait a month after, that I could do Crash 2 and 3, because they share the same birthday. Isn't that crazy? Crash 2 and Crash 3 were both released literally the same day in October. I think that was October 30th of 1997 and 1998. Because Year of the Dragon is the release of 2000, and that's when Crash Bash came out. Yes, I'm that well informed. So those are basically what I'm going to be looking forward to when those dates come around. And then outside of that, really, that is about it. Because I don't really have any bigger plans or big things to look into. I know a lot of people are probably like, holy shit, that is so much you're putting on your plate. Well, when Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of just kills itself on its own, that's kind of where I have to go now at this point. So, I'm just really looking forward into all the other things that I'm planning on doing. And I really do need to promote my second channel, because if I don't promote my second channel, most people are not going to know all the things I'm doing on my second channel. So, that kind of where it bears itself. But once I do, I do. And then once everything gets together, I will be happy. And then that's pretty much about it. Because, like I said, I want to hit the mark for 500 before the end of this year. It's going to be very difficult. I'm currently now at 403 subs? No, 430 subs. So, I only need 70 more. So, I'm just pushing out all I can to basically get there. Outside of that, really, I don't think that's it. I think that's really about it. I don't think I really have any much more to talk about. There is a lot of things that I want to consider talking about and really getting this wave. I think really just because of the fact that so much is going on, so little things are being addressed, so many little things, with their lineups, but that's just how things are. And holy shit, I just, I kind of just keep things to myself, really. And just really trying to enjoy them. I don't really know exactly what the process of things are going to be coming up in the next few weeks, but I just have a timeline of the things I do want to talk about. I think even more so with, how things are being distributed and talked about. Yeah, I definitely just have my sights and set on things that I want to talk into the range of talking about those things. Sorry if I'm rambling. It's just because there's just so much that goes on back and forth, up and down, left and right. So, yeah, that is the thing. Alright. Anything else we want to talk about? No? Oh, yes, there is. For those who don't know, hi. I also, have been looking into, I wanted, what was it? I haven't talked about those in 5 minutes. I wanted to do a thing for, cell phone, my Android. There's also another thing I'm looking to. My UI should be updating within the next couple of weeks. We'll be getting UI 9 for everything that isn't Samsung S26 and the S26 series. And I think some of the later models of the A series as well. Because the last of the A series to get this update will be the A54 will be the cutoff point, because it's now been 7 years. It'll be 7 years next year since the release of the A54 and the S23. And they will be getting the last major firmware updates from Samsung. So that's going to be a treat. In addition to everything else that has been released. Really. And I don't really talk too much about my phone. I have a Galaxy S23 Ultra. I bought it last year in November. I will be doing a video to talk about it when November gets here. And basically my experience of having an S23 Ultra. And how I like to compare it with its 26 model. And potentially what the rumors are about the S27 model that's coming out next year. Because I heard that's going to be a trip. So definitely going to be talking about these. Yeah, I'm going to actually be talking about my phone and UI stuff. It's not gonna be a big one. I'm gonna probably keep it on this channel. But yeah, no, just to give people a glimpse of what I've been using to record content and what I've been using to record videos and stuff like that, and how much fun it's been. So it's gonna be my montage, if anything. See, now I'm rambling because now I'm just looking for things to try. So yeah, guys, I want to go ahead and end this video before it goes any longer. It's already 1:30. Holy shit, it's already 1:30. I just have a couple other things that I wanted to do today before the day ends. But I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching my content. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for just being there and being able to support me in the channel. I don't have many other projects and things going around, but when they do, they do. So, it is just what it is type of situation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Bye-bye.